We have to get this done. We have to vote as if our lives depend on it, because they do. The novel coronavirus has killed more than 150,000 people. It's gone on for way too long. And our brothers and sisters are being killed for just driving or riding, for running or walking, or even sitting on their own couches or sleeping in their own beds. Now, by November 3rd, the coronavirus and other obstacles could reduce or eliminate our ability to go to the polls. And some of us may elect not to go to the polls in the middle of a pandemic. The following, titled Getting It Done, is information on how we can go. Cast our vote early to assure that our vote is counted. Remember, your vote is your voice. We are currently viewing the 2020 voter registration information packet. This is a summary sheet of a lot of good information that pertains to the upcoming election. In South Carolina, voters may cast their vote early by absentee voting from October 5th until the day before the election. You may qualify by choosing any one of 18 different reasons. Some of the more common reasons can be found on this page and the need to vote absentee. They include because of employment, being at least 65 years old, having a physical disability, or caring for someone who has a disability or a sick person, being out of town on vacation or in school in a different county. During the recent primary, the state of emergency was also a qualifying reason. So be on the lookout for something like that due to COVID-19. The remaining reasons can be found on scvotes.gov website. So as you see, most of us will qualify to vote early through absentee voting. So we're going to the scvotes.gov website. I've typed in scvotes.org and scvotes.gov on the same website. In North Carolina, it's NC Voter. And in Georgia, it's Go Vote Georgia. So it's similar in other states. So going on the website, and I'm going to get my absentee application. If you find the print to be small here, you can depress your control key and roll the wheel on your mouse forward. It will enlarge. If you want to make it smaller, depress the control key and hold it. Roll the wheel on your mouse toward you, and it gets smaller. Okay, so back to the instructions. So many of you may find in-person absentee voting to be preferable because it can be done all at one time. So you may vote absentee in person by going to the voter registration office beginning on October 5th and lasting until November 2nd. You will complete the application and then vote using the electronic voting machines. And that's it, you're finished. According to the voter registration office, an additional site in Rock Hill will be named closer to October. For the last general election, the site was the Rock Hill City Hall. So you can find the address and all relevant contact information by clicking the county registration office. So depending on what county you live in, you click that. And I'm going to York County to get the relevant information on where the address is, the telephone number, the fax number, and the email address. Okay, going back a couple of spaces. That covers in-person voting. Some of you may choose to vote by mail. You can also use that telephone number I showed to request an application. They will mail it to you, and you complete the application and sign it. You can either mail it back or either take a picture of it and email it back if it's a legible picture. Okay, you can also receive your application online by using this link. Again, you can go to any county, put in the relevant county, then put in your first and last name, your date of birth, your social security number, and submit. When you submit, the application will come up. You will choose the reason that qualifies you to vote absentee. This is what it will look like. This is mine for the primary. I chose state of emergency due to COVID-19 back then, so it may be allowable for the general election also. Now you do have to have a printer to print this and then sign it and either mail it back to them or take a picture of it and email it back to them. So they will mail out the ballot to you by October 5th. The application can be completed now, but they will mail out the ballot after October 5th. You complete the ballot and mail it back in the envelope that they provide. To close, the outcome of this election could have dire consequences. So whether you choose to go to the elections office and vote all in one step, or you would rather stay at home and mail your ballot in early, we need to do it, and we need to do it early. So help someone else to vote early, or better yet, help several people to vote early. If you have questions, either message me or comment, and I will be sure to respond. Or the good people at the elections office will respond if you phone or email them. They've always been very cordial and provided good information. There's more to come, but I wanted to keep this short. Definitely shorter than 8 minutes and 46 seconds.